digger down metal detecting. I'm back out again on this glorious Saturday morning. Yeah, I'm heading for Roman 2 again. I've been having some really good luck on there the last couple of outings, so and it's beautiful soil, it's beautiful to dig. I might just do a half a day on here. I might do a half a day and then I might go over to the new permission again. So I haven't been on there for a couple of weeks now, so we'll see how we get on here, and then we'll, yeah, we might move over. We'll see what happens. I'm on the Legend today. Yeah, I'll be using my cultivated settings which are in the description below, so yeah, feel free to have a look at those. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Please hit that subscribe button, that's really helping the channel. The channel has grown massively, so yeah, it's really helping with everything, and I do really appreciate it. Let me just put my spade down a second. I think, looking at it, I didn't realise, but I think they've set this field. They'll just spin you around. Look at that soil. Yeah, I think they've now set this. I think it's been seeded, so yeah, it looks even flatter, to be honest. So yeah, all good. I'll see you on the first hole, guys. Well, just so happens my first signal is right here in front of where I just set the camera up. So it's a 44, 42, a little bit iffy, but hope you can hear me, guys. It's actually blowing a gale today. That sounds beautiful. Probably going to be trash. It's the first hole, as we know. Sorry, let me just adjust you a tad, just so you can make sure you can see. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera just trying to make sure you can actually see what I'm doing here. Right, got ourselves a little clod here. What we got in here then? 42, 43 I said, didn't I? It's going to be bigger than I thought. What's that? What's that? Looks like one of those sort of leathery type studs, like horse harness, maybe horse tack. Yeah, nice little first find, that. Right guys, I think I'm going to struggle to keep you sort of protected from the wind today, but I will try. I've got a surface find here. You can probably actually see it just on the tip of my coil there. It's on 38, 39. Beautiful signal. It's really sort of blew my ears off. I haven't got headphones in. It blew my ears off when I spotted it. But yeah, looks like a thimble. You see that in here? Try and get that out with a bit of an impression there. Look at that. That looks really great. I mean, that, I've not seen anything like that before, you know. That's different. That is very different, isn't it? Let me, like I say, it's very windy, so I'm going to struggle today with this. I think I've got my back to the wind, but hopefully you can. Let me give it a spray. Full of soil as always. That, look at that. That's got to be possibly. I mean, I found some old ones. I don't think that's that old. I'm not sure, but I've never seen one with that sort of patterning before. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, I've got no idea on date of that, age. If anybody has got any idea. I don't think it's mega old, but obviously it's old, but you know what I'm saying. It's not one of those sort of beehive thimbles, is it? Early sort of medieval style. But that is, yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, let me know what you think of that, guys. I've never seen one with that sort of patterning before. And it hasn't got holes, has it, like dots? It's actually like cross-hatched, which is different, and little squares, look. That is so cool. That is literally, I think that is, I've had one other hole between that leather stud and this. This is like my third signal. Wow. So pleased with that. Very nice indeed. Right guys, I had a 40, well it was a 33 in the ground, but it's turned to a 42. Now I've flicked it out. It's turned a pinpointer on, that'll help. I haven't found it yet. Thought we'd pinpoint this one together. Could be nothing, but yeah, just the way it changed when I got it out of the ground. Here we go. And this little clod here. What have we got? Could be just junk, but yeah, sort of changed numbers as I got it out, so it was worth just turning the camera on. I think that's, I don't know what that is. That is not it, that's what it isn't. Strangely. Oh, whatever it was, I thought it was that, what I had in my hand, but apparently not. It's here. Okay, what have we got here? Looks better than what it was. What I had, I think I had a stone in my hand, to be honest. That's a little piece of crotal bell, just a little shard of crotal bell. Quite a thick walled one as well, so how that's broken I don't know, but yeah, certainly been smashed to bits. But yeah, just a little piece of crotal bell. Nice. I thought I'd turn on for this one. Bit of a surface fine. Sort of a 33. Get a little bit closer and it gives you that double beep. I've got to remember, I've got to try and put my machine down on the floor today, just rest it down. It's that windy, it's keeps blowing it over, so which is rather annoying, but what have we got here? Not very deep, I don't think, whatever it is. Seems to be playing hard to get. Is it this in this little? Can't be just that, surely. Just a blob of nothing, I think. Bit of alley or something. Yeah, might be it. I will check the hole, but yeah, I think that's it. Right guys, I had this one here and I just literally just pinpointed it. I have found it, but it's a 30-31. And as you saw, I was getting a bit of trash over this side, so I didn't record this. Sort of similar signals to those out bits of aluminium I was then getting. But of course, it's not. It looks silver, it's just here, look. And I think that is one of those Charles II commemorative what do you call it, cufflink or button maybe. I could be wrong, but the two hearts and crown there, can you see that? Oh, throw it away, that's it. Let me just, I'll try and give it a little spray and a brush just to clean it up a little bit, just to see if we can get a bit more of an idea. Hopefully you can still hear me, that wind is really annoying today. It's making it quite difficult for me to film. I think it might be even in for some rain, to be honest. But that's not going to scare me away. Not when we're finding silver. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me guys. I'll give it a little gentle brush with my detecting wear brush. Look at that. Really nice little brush actually. Nice soft bristles these are. They don't cost very much either. Get yourself one. Yeah, so yes, definitely silver. And that, yeah, the two hearts and the crown. I will find the information on that because I'm sure I can find that quite easily. I'm pretty certain I'm right with what I'm saying. And I will put it up on the screen now. And then you'll be able to just have a little read of that. You can pause it if you like. But yeah, how cool is that? That may even be classed as treasure, guys. I think that's treasure. It's certainly going to be old enough to be classed as treasure, isn't it? Whether they'll want that one, I don't know, but it's a bit mangled, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could straighten it, but I'm not going to try, because I've tried on a very... I think you can just see, actually, I think you can see the loop just inside there, can't you? It might be a part of the cufflink loop. I think maybe the other one will be here somewhere. I'll have a check, just see if I can find a similar signal around this. But yeah, that is cool. Yeah, like I say, I've tried straightening out a bad hammered before. It wasn't a very nice one, so I just thought I'd have a go, but I failed miserably. Yeah, it's kind of turned it red. I think I might have overheated it, but I won't be doing that with this. But yeah, that is a really cool find. Really pleased with that. That's early on in the day too, so yeah, absolutely awesome. Get in. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just spiralling out from that, just checking the area, make sure there isn't any of the other half of that, and I've just found this. I think it's meant to be like that. It's a thimble. It's a topless thimble. Ooh. Yeah, no idea why you'd want one of those, because you're quite bound to prick the end of your finger, aren't you? But yeah, that is, I think it's purposely, it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, but that looks a bit older looking at the dots on it. One of those kind of, you know, like the beehive thimbles. The dots on it are bigger, aren't they? So I'd say that was a bit of an earlier one. Not mega old again, but yeah. But yeah, very nice little find. And I don't think I've actually found one of those before. I've seen them, but I've not found one myself. So yeah, that's a first for me. Very nice little bucket lister as well. That's 2 bucket listers in this circle. Very nice. Really happy today, as you can probably tell. On to the next one. Right guys, I just had this one. I can't believe this. I've cleaned it because I thought it was just a shotty end, like the end plate of a shotty end. But if you look, there's a crown there. Now, I can't believe this because yesterday, I mean, I've never ever seen one of these before. Yesterday, I was just looking on Facebook, and I was on I think it was on the early English milled and hammered coin page. You might be familiar with that. Now, this, I believe, is a token, and that crown, I think it should have. I'm just trying to look. I can't quite see it. Let me just get my. If I can get my magnifying glass to work again, and try and keep you focused and keep that wind off you. There should be a H underneath that. I can't quite make it out, but it's quite difficult to get it in the right position. There you go, look at that. I can't quite make it out, but sorry if that was windy. Yeah, I think that is a Henry VIII trade token, like a market token thing. Now I will go on the page and I'll screenshot the info that somebody put up for that. But I just cannot believe it. I've never seen one before. And last night, I think yesterday or last night, I literally saw one on Facebook, and there we are, I've just dug one up. So that could be, yeah, potentially that is a Henry VIII trade token, which I don't think are very common. Not a common find, but yeah, just a whole, I don't know whether it's, you can see file marks on the back of it, look. It's all filed down. It's made of, I assume it's bronze, copper alloy. But yeah, it looked like a shotty end. I thought it was, I just gave it a rub and I saw some markings on it. I thought, oh, that's a bit different. And it didn't feel like a, you know, it feels kind of like a coin, I guess. But yeah, how amazing is that? I'm pretty sure that's what that could be, but yeah, let me know what you think, guys, if you want to do a bit of research. But I'll post that up now as well to the right of the screen here. I'll just put the picture up of that. Like I say, you can pause and read that. But yeah, that is incredible. If that is what that is, I'll be absolutely over the moon and shocked, because yeah, how often that happens? You see something and then you find it, or yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Right guys, thought I'd turn the camera on for this one. Got a 40, a bit jumpy this one. That's better. 30s, 40s. It's very quiet. Just caught my attention as it was. Just seemed just quiet and quite deep. Let's try and if I up the sensitivity. Oh, that's louder now. Still no faro check, so it's telling me it's quite deep. It's in the 40s, so could be a. That's a bit of an odd one. Seems to have disappeared a bit there. Hope you can see. Sorry guys, let me tilt you up a bit. Yeah, it's disappeared. There's a lot of straw in this hole from the look of it. There we go, we're out. That's better. We've got faro check now. 47, 48. I'm going to put my machine down on the floor because it keeps falling over today in this wind. I've come over to sort of the edge of the field now, and we're. Tell you what, there's something green there. Let me, if you can see that, guys. It looks like a coin. I'll get you on straight on the other camera before I move that. It's right there. Right guys, there you go. You can see that. It looks quite thick actually. Probably like a George II. I'm guessing. Looking at the side. Oh, I don't know. George II farthing maybe. Oh, it isn't. I'll tell you what it is. That's a nice big Roman coin. That. Like a Sestertius or Depondius, one or the other. Yes, that, yeah, I'd say so. Look at the raised, that's quite a raised bust there. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the hump on the top. Yeah, that's Roman. Let's give that a little spray. Well, that's quite round for a Roman, really, but unusually quite misshaped, aren't they, these little bronze? That's not little, but the bronze Roman coins. But yeah, blimey, that's sorry guys, let me take the phone because otherwise your wind's gonna get in there, I think. Sort of coming through the hedge here. But yeah, oh that, yeah, definitely you can see the bust quite well there now. That is definitely a Roman coin, but that had me fooled for a minute. That's too, it seems too round. Yes, you can see how thick it is, but yeah, you can see that raised bust, can't you? But yeah, wow. Like I say, yeah, that's bringing up, this plough was definitely bringing up some items then, because that's a big target, you know. Still quite deep, mind you. Just depends how it was turned, I guess. It must have been right down, yeah, it's got to be a good 8 to 9 inches, I should think. But yeah, how cool is that? Yeah, definitely bringing up some better signals. And that's not one that you would miss. That's a huge signal, that. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. Let's see if we can find some more. Right guys, I thought this one was going to be trash, so I didn't film it, but it was coming in very high. The 50s, 52, look. 52. Looks like we've got a coin here. I haven't moved it. This is literally, that is how it flung out of the hole and it landed there in the clod, just upside down here, look. Here's some of it. It's a big coin, whatever that is. I'm going to guess cartwheel penny, maybe. It's looking like it's got a rim to it.
It's looking good. It's a big clod. Let's try and get it. See if we can get an imprint here. There we are, look at that. We've got here, that is a big, big coin, that. It's got to be a cartwheel, hasn't it? I think that might even be, if it is a, what is that? If that is a cartwheel penny, that'll be a first for my permission, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever had a cartwheel penny off here. So I don't get too much milled stuff. Is that a cartwheel? What on earth is that? What's that on the... It looks like a George III. I'd say that's a... I'm not sure if it's thick enough for... It's got a weird mark on it. On the same point? Yeah. It's like something's... I don't know. That's a bit of a weird one. Looking at the size of it, I don't know if it's thick enough for a cartwheel penny, you know? You know what, I honestly don't know. Definitely looks like a... Where has he gone? I could see a bust. Georgie. Maybe. Let's. I'll tell you what. I'll have a bit of a clean up, and then I'll come back to you if I find anything on it that's interesting. Right, guys. No date on it. I don't think that rim isn't thick enough for a cartwheel. This is big enough. It's definitely a milled edge. Look. This is definitely big enough. I think this is about 35mm across. I just had a little measure. I think that's a George III. I'm going to go with halfpenny. Maybe. I don't know if it's slightly too big for a halfpenny. I could be totally wrong here, but I'm not really getting much off it. You've got Britannia. I think it's been stamped with an R there, if you look. I think someone stamped that. But yeah, nice big thick coin. I don't think it's thicker. It's about 2 mil thick, 2.5 mil. I just don't think it's a cartwheel. But that's a George. But then the date would be underneath him, wouldn't it? I'm not seeing a date. It's very difficult to see. I can't see the third here, which would be about here somewhere. The 3 Roman numerals. But yeah, not sure on that. I'm going to go with halfpenny. George III halfpenny. Yeah. But nice, yeah, nice big coin again. Like I say, these sort of signals are stuff that would have been pulled up before, but obviously they've been brought up by the plough, haven't they? You ain't missing that. But yeah, nice. Right guys, the wind is howling and we've got sideways rain on this one. Lovely. But I've got a nice little 24 signal here. Quite bright signal, doesn't sound very deep. Out anyway. Hopefully you can hear me over that wind. That really is howling. Probably not coming across on the camera. I might even have to put my waterproof cover on my bag. Right, I think I can see something there anyway, something green and round. What we got here? Well, it's looking ring-like, but more like a washer, maybe. Oh, I don't know. It actually got a bronze colour to that, so that's... Yeah, that's bronze. Very round though, again. Let me get you on the other camera, guys, and we'll have a look together. I think I can see file marks on the inside there as well. I'll get you on the other camera, we'll have a look. Yeah, I can't believe that. Absolutely hammered it. I don't know whether it's gone in the distance now, but yeah, that was hideous. So I had to wait a minute. But yeah, here's this little ring thing. I'm not going to say ring because I don't know yet. But it looks bronze. It's got a bronze. It's definitely bronze. The edge is broken away as well. Sort of like bronze rot. But I don't know if you can. Let's see if we can get this nice and clear for you on the camera. Hard to see, but the inside of there looks worked to me. And file marks. A bit difficult to see. It's not really showing up, is it? Let me turn a bit, see if I can get some better light on that. I don't know. Some sunshine coming through now, so that might help. not really showing up, is it? I don't know why I can't get it to just focus on the inside there. There we go, maybe. No. Very awkward to focus on the inside of a ring, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There is some file marks in there. More on that side, there you go. So you can sort of see the worked edge, and I think that's possibly a ring, you know. I'm gonna say, yeah, sort of, I don't know, it's bronze. I wouldn't like to guess, but yeah, it's either medieval. I wouldn't say Roman. It seems too round. I don't know. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But I'm gonna say there's a ring. It's a bronze ring. Definitely a bronze ring. But yeah, let me know what you think of that one, guys. It's like a pauper's ring, isn't it? Just a paw. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of an odd one. It's a bit thinner on the bottom there, isn't it? Sort of goes thicker at the top. So yeah. Yeah, definitely going to say a ring on that one. Very nice indeed. I just had a really iffy signal here. I've crouched down once again. I put my bag in front of me with my back to the rain because it absolutely hammered it down again. So I just sat here and sort of cleaned this. But it's a crotal bell, or part of one. It looks like it would have been absolutely huge, but it's got some weight to it. It was such an iffy signal, and the reason for that is because, strangely, it's full of iron. It's like just completely full. So it's like one solid piece. Very odd. Never seen anything like that, unless it was the ball inside, the iron ball that's just gone completely haywire and rusted, and I don't know. It's got some odd pieces left inside. I think that might be parts of the bell or the outer, maybe. But that would have been huge. Tumbleweed. But yeah, that would have been a really big crotal bell. A nice patterned one as well, look. Shame it's broken, but yeah, never mind. Nice find. This next one was right on the surface. It's a 28-29. We've got ourselves a little leather mount, a little stud. Possibly medieval, late medieval maybe. But yeah, cool. Another nice little find. And unbelievably, guys, I've actually just found another one of those topless thimbles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said earlier I've never found one of those before on here, so yeah, 2 in 1 day. Isn't that strange? Yeah, definitely made that way, isn't it? But yeah, really nice little find again. I've got a pot full today again. Doing really, really well. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, look at that. Very nice. Well, guys, that is certainly a change in weather. Let me turn you around so you can have a little look. Absolutely glorious now. Yeah, and I think I've got to call it a day. I've ran rings around this field today. I've really given it a good go, and I've really come up trumps because I've got an absolute pot full, 2 pots full. I've had to remove the buttons and put those on the floor today because they just don't fit. They're just taken over. Buttons, crazy, don't they? But I do like to find them. I do like to find those. You know, an area's busy when you start finding buttons. But yeah, no, I've had an incredible day again. Just some amazing little finds, artifacts and bits and bobs. But yeah, really pleased with the results today, guys. Let's have a look what we found. Well, here we go, guys. Yeah, like I say, another very fruitful day. Absolute pot full. Not all of that is going to make it into the cut. I filmed most of this, and yeah, it's just a lot, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not all going to be in there won't be live digs, as you would have known already. Not for all of it anyway, but what a result. Look at it all. I just can't believe how much is coming up off here now. That's just crazy. Let's just start with this pot here. Thimbles, I've got 3 today, and 2 of which are those topless kind, which is pretty cool. I think that one's probably slightly older, looking at the dots on it, which are quite big compared to this one, a little bit smaller dots. But yeah, definitely made that way with the top missing. And of course that absolutely stunning one. I cannot believe that. I've never seen one like it. It's a very tall thimble. Assuming that's what it is. I could be wrong there. It could actually be something else, but it definitely looks like a thimble. But yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like I say, it's very tall. But yeah, lead items. We've got a couple of lead items there, little spindle whirl, and this. Always check your lead, guys. I always give it a little clean and just check it before I throw it in my bag. But it's got, what's it got there? Number 5 and something else. I can't really make out what it is, but there is some right. It was obviously like a tag for something, or a, you know, like a seal, like a bag seal type thing, maybe. Yeah, crotal bells, lots of pieces of crotal bell today, and that huge piece, which I said, like I say, it's full of iron. Very odd, very heavy. So it's like it was filled. It's just very odd. I don't know the answer to that one, but yeah, that would have been massive, absolutely huge. That. Little pieces of buckle here and there, lost little buckle there. Probably not that old, that one. But yeah, really nice little pieces. Lots of little artifacts. A little bit of a leather mount there of some kind. Yeah, nice patterning on that. A bit of little flower. Yeah, just pieces of buckle. Another little leather stud. Sorry, not lead. Leather stud. And just, yeah, another one of those 2-pronged. Someone said they used later actually as well. These. It's missing one of the prongs, but yeah, just the buckle pin, and then a few little patterned fancy bits as well there, as you can see. But yeah, coins wise, yeah, we've done well on coins today, I think. Didn't film them all. This one actually has the details come out. I think it's a William III, that one. Little William III penny, and that one's totally scrubbed. Lovely little Roman coin there. I'll say it's a little, that's quite a big coin, that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, because that's very rounded. I didn't think it was a Roman to start with. I got this, still not 100% sure. I think William III. I'm going to say halfpenny. It's very big, but the halfpennies are big as well, aren't they? And this one happens to be stamped. Got Britannia there, stamped. I think it's meant to be an R, possibly. But yeah, someone's stamped that, haven't they, for some reason. Love token maybe, or something like that. That ring, I found that ring earlier. I'm pretty certain that's a ring. Like I say, I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't want to say ring when I'm not sure. But that to me looks, it's very curved on the inside, and it's got file marks like it was, so it's very old, and it's definitely bronze. So yeah, I'm gonna go with ring, but I'm not gonna try and date it because I just don't know. And I think my staff, I have lots of buttons. There's the buttons all on the floor, like I say. Couldn't fit them in the pot. The star finds of the day are these two, I think. Well, this is I believe, a Henry VIII trade token. And like I say, I will put that info up again on the screen just so you can see it. But yeah, how cool is that? I don't think they're not very common. But yeah, there's a little crown on there. But like I say, I thought it was a shotty end. So yeah, like I say, just check. You've got to clean your finds before you go and throw them into your bag. I know it's a bit tedious sometimes, but it can be worth it, especially when you find stuff like that, you know. I think there's some other markings on there as well. Probably hard to see, but yeah, very cool. And of course, my little piece of silver, very, very small. I'll try and get hold of it. And that I believe could be treasure, and I'm throwing that away again. It's so hard, it's so very small, that's hard to hold on to. But yeah, I think, like I say, I think I said Charles II commemorative button or cufflink, that with the 2 hearts on there. I'll put that info again on the screen. But yeah, how cool is that? And like I say, I think that will probably be classed as treasure. That whether, like I say, whether they want to take it off me, it's very damaged. But that will want recording, so I'll have to email the FLO about that one. But yeah, very, very cool indeed. Shame I didn't find the other half of it, but I did try. I went mad on that area trying to see if I could find the other part, but no luck. Maybe another day. But yeah, what an incredible day again, guys. Very, very pleased with the results. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching.